The autumn sunlight streams through my windows, casting golden patterns across the dining table I spent 3 hours arranging. 24 place settings with the vintage china I had hunted down in antique shops. 24 crystal glasses catching the light like tiny prisms. 24 chairs waiting. But the silence is loud. My phone keeps chiming, each notification sharp, insistent. With trembling fingers I finally pick it up. A flood of social media alerts fills the screen. And there they are, my entire family, smiling in photos from a party I didn't know about. Mom and Dad beaming beside my brother, Brandon, in what looks like a new apartment. Aunt Susan raising a champagne glass. Uncle Robert laughing with my cousin. Even my grandmother, frail but smiling in the corner. The caption reads, "So proud of our boy's first home purchase." The Taylor family celebrates Brandon's big milestone. The phone slips from my hand, clattering against the table. Tears blur my vision as I stare at the untouched food I'd prepared. Homemade rolls cooling in their basket, the Cabernet I splurged on because Dad loves a good red. I had woken before dawn, too excited to sleep. Today was supposed to be my day, my housewarming. The Craftsman home I had poured 9 months of sweat and $62,000 of savings into restoring. I invited everyone weeks ago. I wanted them to see, to be proud of me. Instead, they all went to Brandon's gathering. By evening, only 7 guests sit at my long table. My coworkers, my neighbor Mrs. Eleanor, my friend Rachel. Their kind eyes rest on me as I struggle to keep my voice steady. Then Mrs. Eleanor rises, her 83-year-old frame radiating quiet strength. She lifts her glass and says firmly, "Don't let empty chairs steal your joy, dear. Today is Macy's day." The others raise their glasses, and for the first time that day, I manage a smile. Rachel leans close and whispers, "This is your real family, the ones who choose to be here." Her words settle in my heart like a seed, though the ache of betrayal lingers. Hours later, the doorbell rings. Standing on my porch is my mother, Linda Taylor. Her pearl earrings gleam as she steps inside without waiting for my answer. She glances around my carefully restored home, lips pursed. "It's nice," she says. "Smaller than it looked in pictures." Her words sting, but I hold my ground. "Why are you here, Mom?" She drops her purse on the sofa, her tone sharp. "Honestly, Macy, I don't understand why you're making such a big deal. You're always competing with Brandon. He finally did something positive, and you couldn't even show up to support him." Blink stunned. "I couldn't show up because I was here, hosting my own housewarming. The one I invited you to 4 weeks ago." She waves her hand dismissively. "Brandon only planned his party a week ago. He's been struggling. He needed this." A realization pierces me. You knew his party was the same day as mine." Her silence confirms it. Anger rises like a tide. Years of neglect and dismissal spill out. The honor roll ceremony she missed for Brandon's football game, the scholarship announcement overshadowed by Brandon's struggles, the years of me working multiple jobs while they funded his failed ventures. "I've been independent because I had to be," I say, voice trembling but steady. "I built this house with my own hands. And you all staged a fake celebration to overshadow me." She straightens, indignant. "You're being dramatic. Brandon needs us more than you do. You've always been the strong one." "No, Mom," I whisper, the words burning. "I've been alone." The air thickens. Finally, I walk to the door and pull it open. "This house is mine. Earned by me. Get out." He stares, shocked. I've never spoken to her this way. But I don't back down. Rachel stands nearby, silent witness to decades of imbalance finally breaking open. My mother leaves in silence, her shoulders stiff. And for the first time I don't apologize. The next morning, sunlight pours into my kitchen. I replay the confrontation in my head when the doorbell rings again. This time it's my father. Unlike Mom, he pauses at the doorway, really looking at my home. "Could I see it?" he asks. Room by room I show him. The kitchen with restored cabinets, the office I painted sage green, The backyard garden I built myself. His eyes soften. It's beautiful, Macy. You've created something special. The compliment feels foreign but genuine. Then his tone shifts. Brandon told everyone he bought the apartment. We knew it wasn't true. Your mother is upset. Maybe if you apologized. I won't apologize for expecting respect, I say firmly. His face hardens. You know, we've helped Brandon because he has potential. I meet his gaze. And what about me? Did I ever have potential worth supporting? Silence. When my friends arrive, Rachel, my co-workers, Mrs. Eleanor with flowers. He excuses himself. At the door he says, "This isn't how family treats each other." I reply softly, "I know. That's the problem." Later, in therapy with Dr. Foster, I describe the family chat filled with gossip and dismissal. She listens, then says, "Macy, this is a textbook dynamic. Brandon is the golden child, you're the scapegoat. The question is, what would your life look like if you stopped seeking their approval?" Her words echo in my mind for days. The answer begins to form when Rachel organizes a painting party. My house fills with laughter, pizza, and music. Mrs. Eleanor teaches me to prune roses. My co-workers become regular dinner guests. Slowly, the walls of my home absorb not just sweat equity, but love freely given. Maybe family isn't who shares your blood. Maybe it's who shows up. One evening there's a knock at my door. Brandon stands there, smiling like nothing happened. "Hey sis, place looks good." I don't invite him in immediately. "What do you want, Brandon?" He shifts uncomfortably. "Things got out of hand. Mom and Dad. Maybe they overreacted. I didn't mean for you to feel left out." His words are not quite an apology, but close enough to crack something inside me. For years I thought if Brandon changed, everything else would too. But now I know better. "Brandon," I say calmly, "I'm done competing for scraps of attention. This house, this life, I built it myself. You don't get to take that from me." He looks startled but nods slowly, as if sensing the shift. "I guess I'll see you around." When the door closes, I exhale, lighter than I've felt in years. Later that night, surrounded by friends who have become family, I post a photo of me holding my house keys. The caption is simple. "First-time homeowner. Renovation complete. Thank you to those who believed in me." No mention of betrayal. No bitterness. Just truth. As the likes and supportive comments flood in, not from my family but from colleagues, neighbors, friends, I realize something profound. Home is not built from walls and windows alone. It is built from love, respect, and presence. And family. Family is not defined by bloodline but by choice. By the people who raise their glasses when others leave their chairs empty. Your worth is not measured by who fails to see it, but by what you build despite them. Family is not always who you're born to. It's who shows up, who celebrates you, who believes in you. And when you choose yourself, you give others permission to do the same.